questions.
Yeah, that's right. So, you've probably been thinking about this day for a while, and it's finally here. Is it like a birthday or something that you're kind of counting down?
You know, I'll be honest with you, as much as it is like putting my number in the rafters, I'm taking it as more of an opportunity for me to thank the fans and thank the organization and thank the people that have, did what they did for me on and off the floor throughout my career. So that's kind of why I'm looking at it. And I don't like the spotlight on me. It's the last thing I really want, but it's definitely a great honor and humbling for me to have my jersey retired. And I must say, I remember starting in 1992, and they're giving out numbers, and I played summer lacrosse back then. My number was number 6, so I just asked for number 6. I'm a math guy, but I'm not a numbers guy, and they gave me number 11 instead. And not that I was disappointed, but I thought, my God, Jabil Perot wrote this number. And I must say, I'm very proud that I did the number well, and I'm joining Jabil Perot and many others, of course, up in the rafters as well. So it's nice to see that the number 11 won't be worn by a Sabre or a Bandit again.
Have you thought about, just your emotions leading up to this and it's been like all week?
Definitely nervous. I'm not the greatest public speaker, so I have a 5-minute window for speech, so I'm going to try my best not to mess that up.
You've obviously got a lot of parts to this, and you've still got an assistant coaching job to do in the middle of it.
Yeah. So part of me is like, also, guys, we actually have an important game here tonight, so I want to make sure that we are focused and go out prepared and not make everything about me. I never did like that, and then even through my career, whatever the media told me that it was 2 or 3 points away from a milestone. I tend to seize up a little bit, tighten up, and just try a little extra hard just to get there, so I don't have to think about it anymore. Mind you, those milestones always drove me. When I got just past them, I go, oh, I guess I have to get to the next one now. So I didn't like reaching them. I didn't like approaching them. I like reaching them.
Did you get a head count from your wife on how many are coming?
You know what? My wife is the social convener of the family. I just stayed away and let her do everything. She does a phenomenal job. So if anything goes wrong, you can just blame her. I don't know how many people, but we have a lot of neighbors, friends. I have some colleagues, of course, my entire family.
You got any old lacrosse buddies coming in?
I do, actually. Neil Dodgers is flying all the way from Vancouver. I'm sure there's some other ones I don't know about, but he's the main one. He's coming from Vancouver. A lot of people have plans, and I don't expect people to come, but it's not like you're playing or anything. It's like more a 10-minute presentation, and you got to watch the game. I'm very proud that my parents are coming. My parents are 85, 84, and it's hard for them to get around. So definitely very proud for them to be back here. They haven't been back. They haven't watched me play probably since '92,
Wow.
And trust me, it's not a bad thing. It's just in terms of they're very busy, and it's hard for them to get around.
Hope you rented them a limo or something.
I did not. Well, my brother Peter, he's the limo driver, so he'll be well, actually, my sister Rita is driving them. I'm not sure who's driving them. I'm happy to have them here.
What are some of your favorite moments when you look back on your time here with the band?
Well, definitely, it's just easy to go to the championship years. Definitely remember the 1992. After that, many of the years are a big blur because it's so many years and so many players, and even some of the names. The guys that only made short stints here. But I definitely have to go back to our inaugural year in Philadelphia, championship game, 7-0 overtime. After starting the season 0-3, mind you, it was only an 8-game season back then. And winning that championship game in overtime, and then in 1993, winning that championship at the Odd, and the place was just, it was electrifying. It was so loud, and it was just crazy. It was just the loudest I've ever heard a building in my life. Those 2 years definitely stand out by far, and then I have to go back to 2008, our last championship.
Talk about the game. How you stand out? You play with a passion. Talk about the game. More than the game.
The sport.
Yeah. What it means to you?
Well, lacrosse is a huge part of my life. I played lacrosse since I was 4 years old. It's being on the lacrosse floor to me is like being home. I'm very comfortable on the lacrosse floor. I feel like I was born to play lacrosse, box lacrosse specifically. And this lacrosse stick is not this one. This is Dane's stick. This is not a very good one. It's like an extension of my arm. Everywhere I went, I took my lacrosse stick. I love playing lacrosse. If it's warm out, I always play lacrosse as a kid. When I play lacrosse, I tried to play with as much energy as possible. I always tried to give 100%, especially at home. It's easy to do that here. But I try to respect the game. I'm very biased. I wish the game was more popular. I wish that we had more media at the games. I wish it was as popular as NHL, NBA, NFL, but it's still not. You know, players still love playing the game for a reason. It's a great sport, and hopefully one day it becomes a major professional sport.
Thanks.